everyone and welcome to HIMAS Academy. Today I'll show you how to make a platformer game using Scratch. This is how it will look like after we're done. I can move up, down, left and right. I can also get on these platforms to get my goal, which is the crystal. I also have a trail effect. And at the bottom we have a quicksand floor, so the more you move, the more you'll sink. Now I'll show you how to make this. I opened a new project and I'll delete sprite 1. Next I'll paint a new sprite. For now, I'll choose the rectangle tool, no outline, and an orange color. I'll zoom in and make a medium-sized square. I'll make it a little bigger, and I'll move it to the center. Next, I'll go name this player. I'll paint another sprite. This will be my floor. So a brownish color and a rectangle for the floor. This will be at Y0. And I'll move it to the side. Next, I'll go into code and change the X to 0. Next, I'll paint another sprite for my platform. I'll choose a green color for this. And I'll make a rectangle at the side. Later I'm going to reshape this rectangle to make it more like a platform, but for now I'll leave it like this. I also have to make another platform, but I'll copy it later. First, I'll go to events in the player. First, I'll actually create gravity. So I'll make a variable named gravity. It's okay if this is for all sprites. Next, I'll go to events. When green flag is clicked, forever. In variables, in the starting, set gravity to 0. And then forever, change gravity by minus 0.5. We always want to change the y by gravity. So I'll get the change y by block and then gravity. This is how it will look like. And you'll see it's falling through the floor, which I don't want. First, I'll make this go to the front layer and looks tab. And next, I'll get an if condition. If it's touching this green color or this brown color, then it should not fall. So I'll get the or block, and in sensing, I'll get touching color. If it's touching color green, duplicate this, or if it's touching color brown. Next, set the gravity to 0, so it won't fall. Now I want to go to events when green flag is clicked forever. This will be for my controls. I'll make a block called left and run this without screen refresh, which will make it faster. Now I got define left, and I'll get the left block and keep it in my forever loop. Next I'll make another one called right. This is for my right control, and again run without screen refresh. Put it there. And another one called up. I don't want down because you don't go down in here. Next I'll get the right and up block in my forever loop. So forever it will activate these define left, define right, and define up blocks. So when define left, if key left is pressed, which is A, because I'm using WASD controls, change X by -5. So I can now move left but not right. Next, I'll duplicate this whole block for my right. Instead, when D is clicked, change X by 5. So it will move in the opposite direction. Next, I'll do it for up. When it's up, it should only jump when it's touching the ground or the platform. So I'll duplicate this last part. If it's touching green or brown, then set gravity to a number greater than 0 because it should go up. So 5. And then I'll get an if it's touching W. If W is pressed, which is my key for up. So now I can jump. This is still a bit too little. So I'll do 10 instead. Now I can jump onto my platform and move around. Next, I'll change this position so it should start over there. In motion, go to X and go to Y, so it should go to this place in the starting always. For the floor, I'll rename it to floor sprite so I don't get confused. And for the platform, I'll name it platform right. So I'll do R. In the player, I want to do this slightly different than I did before. Which is this pumpkin face. So I'll go into costumes and then choose the reshape tool and then zoom in. I'll select it to reshape it and make 2 points next to each edge corner, and I'll bring it in to make it curved. Then I'll do the same for all the other sides. Now I'm done with all my sides and I have this curved shape. I'll choose the line tool for my eyes, and instead of doing a rectangle, I'll make it a really fat line. So I'll make it white with an outline of maybe 30. This is too fat, so I'll change this to 25. This is still too thick, so I'll change it to 20. Now I can make lines for the eyes. I'll delete the second eye because it's not good, and then copy paste the first one. I have white empty eyes. Next I have to make pupils. So in the circles tool, I'll choose a circle. Instead of choosing outline to be 20, I'll choose the fill. And then I'll make a small medium-sized circle for my pupils. I'll copy and paste it for the other eye. Now I have it like this. I'll move the pupils a little bit down. Then I'll duplicate it. I'll move these towards the center for the up. This is going to be whatever direction we click, it faces that direction. So I'll name this jump. Actually, idle. In costume 1, I'll name it right. And then I'll duplicate it for the left. This will be called left costume. Forever I'll switch the costume to idle. So it looks like this. Instead, I'll do this a bit to the center and then duplicate it, name this jump, and move the pupils up like it's jumping. Always switch it to idle. When I click left, it should move to left costume. When W clicked, jump costume, left for left, and right for right. So now whichever direction I move, it faces that direction. I'll change this left costume by moving the pupils to the center. Now it would look better. In platform right, I'll also reshape this by zooming in, selecting it, and then pulling one corner up. I'm also going to extend one side. So now I have platform right. When green flag is clicked, forever. In motion, set Y2. Because I always want it to be changing. Pick random from -100Y to 100Y. I'll wait 0.5 seconds before moving again. This seems fine. I'll duplicate this for left. Now I have platform R2, so I'll select it and name it platform left. I'll select this and flip it horizontally, and then place it at the other edge. This should also move because it has the same code as platform right. Next, we have to make a backdrop. So I'll choose a backdrop. In space, I'll choose galaxy. Next, I have to have a goal. I can climb up and do stuff, but I need to do something. So I'll get a sprite called Crystal. I'll place this at the very top so I can't reach it. And then I'll make a variable called score. I'll hide gravity and move score to the very top. When green flag is clicked, forever, if it's touching the player. Then, first it should start sound collect. Then, change score by 0, 1 actually. Set X to pick random -100 to 100. Next, it should wait 1 second before checking if it's touching again. Now this is fine. Next, I feel like this is missing one thing. So, create clone of myself block will help. Create clone of myself whenever I press a key, so it will give us that trail effect. So when I start as clone, repeat 10 times, change color effect by 25, duplicate it, and then change ghost effect by 5. This will make it look like it's fading away. And then after it's done, delete the clone, or else it will cause problems because it's still going to be there, you just can't see it. So it will look like this. Next, I'm going to have also a clone here. This looks much better. After this, I am going to have music in the background. So I'll go into backdrops and I'll get it ready. When green flag is clicked, forever in sound, play sound until done. I only have pop and I can't play it because it'll sound like this. So for this, I have no sounds and there are also no sounds in Scratch. So I'll go to YouTube and then go to YouTube Studio. Here, I'll go to Audio Library. So I have all the music available in YouTube. You have all these different playlists. You can download them and choose which one you like. So I'll choose Happy. This sounds alright. So I'll download this. Next, I'll also download Violet Spirit, which is the next one. And in Scratch, I'll upload a song. So I'll choose Upload Sound. I'll go to Downloads and choose my 2 songs. Now my 2 songs have loaded. So forever play Violet Spirit and then my second song, which is this one. So it will sound like this. Thanks for watching and please subscribe. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please do watch them.